Coloring is a struggle, but I'll show you a quick 4-step beginner-friendly method that'll blow your mind.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
The 4 steps include base color, shadow color, key light, and bounce light. The drawing later in this video uses the same workflow. Let me do a quick demo to illustrate what I mean. We got our basic character and a background. They're filled in with gray. This is important because every layer after this point is going to be clipped onto this one. It's so you don't color outside of the lines. This is the default color of an object. At this point, you could move on to the next step, but we're going to elevate this a little and muddy up the colors. This is where you add things like rosy cheeks, rosy noses, freckles, scars, tattoos. It's all up to you. It'll add some vibrancy and make the colors look less artificial. But for this demo, we'll just keep it simple. The shadow color is dependent on the environment. For this demo, it's a pinkish purple environment, so my shadows will be like that too. I pick a light purple because it'll darken when we switch it to the multiply layer mode. Now pick a direction for your light source. I did the top left. Then start carving out your shadows. Be fun with it. Make graphic shapes and make them appealing. It doesn't have to be 100% realistic. I do a second shadow layer to get some deeper shadows. Sometimes I'll do 2, sometimes I'll do 3. It honestly just depends on the painting. The second layer is also going to be on multiply. But this time you can shift the hue, saturation, and value slightly darker. This is an added bonus step. You're going to be working just in the shadow layer. Either have it alpha locked or selected so you can't work outside of it. What I like to do is add some red and oranges where the shadow and light side meet. And then on the opposite side, I like to add blues and greens to places where the light definitely won't get to. This is going to help that shadow side not look so dead. It's the strongest light source in your drawing. It'll be the sun for us, but it could be any color light you want. I brush over the whole light side with an airbrush and then set the layer to overlay. Now take that color, shift the saturation over, and start carving in the light shapes. This will also be on an overlay mode. This light will depend on what's in your environment. For example, we can say it's light bouncing off grass. You could also say purple's complementary color is close to green, so I decided it'd look more appealing if I chose that. Bounce light is never as strong as the main light source, so make the color you choose more gray. Follow the planes of the face and the body, and this will give the shadow side some extra detail it was missing. This is exactly the method I use for almost all my paintings. It's a great starting point and lets you easily explore other ideas along the way. The rest of the video is going to be a time lapse of me drawing a cover for my manga. That way you can see everything I talked about in action. I think that's enough of me yapping. See you in the next one.